We're here for our weekly press conference with head coach Cleve Wright. Coach, now that the homestand is complete, are you happy you started the season with 5 straight home games? How do you feel it benefited your team?
Oh, certainly, I'm happy we started with 5 home games. I think it was helpful to our young team to be able to play on our home floor in a friendly environment, and to play in close games, tough games. I think it certainly benefited us, but certainly the future tells you that. And so, up to this point, I think it was a very good thing. I think our young team responded well. I think we certainly had many positives, but we have still many things to work on.
Yesterday, Moorhead State focused on taking Reed and Purvis out of the game, forcing other players to step up offensively. How important is it that the other players are able to contribute to the scoring, and is it something you emphasize on the bench?
Well, certainly, we want to be a balanced team. We want to have everybody. We want to have opportunities to score for many people. The two you mentioned that have happened to lead us in scoring the first 4 games. I think the people that we played, I think, set it up for it to be that way. We need to be an inside-outside team, and we need a couple of our post players to step up and be able to score and put the ball in the basket, and to be a factor. So, no, we do not say get Bailey the ball. That's not what we do. Our offense is built to be balanced. I think we have scorers in a lot of different positions, and I think you saw that last night with Anna stepping up and having a career high, and Bailey struggled from the field. And you don't win that game if somebody doesn't step up. So I think that's a very positive thing, and I think we have people on our team that haven't shown that they can score yet, but they certainly can.
As the calendar turns to December, this month will be the opposite of November, with nearly every game away from the Light Hall. What do you tell the team about preparing to play in another's team gym and just travel as a whole, especially since several of them haven't taken road trips with the team before?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think road trips can be fun because, and I think can be really good for teams that keep their focus. We have to remember the purpose of the trip. Okay, we refer to it as a business trip. Okay, we're gonna have fun on that trip, but we're not going to forget our purpose for the trip. And so, certainly, as you've mentioned, there's several younger players, freshmen, of course, that haven't taken a trip with the team and stayed overnight. Maybe they did in high school once or twice, and now they're getting ready to do it several times in 1 year. And preparing for an away game is different than preparing for a home game as far as a player is concerned. You're not in your bed, you're not in your apartment, you're not in your dorm, and you have a roommate where you might not have a roommate, or it's a teammate, and so you still have to keep your focus. And so, but I do think it is somewhat easier to focus on the road because you don't have as many distractions. And so, looking forward to seeing how we handle that. Certainly, we'll have our opportunities, as you mentioned, in December, because we'll be on the road quite a bit. And but it's important to be ready and to be focused and to play your best on the road.
Now, 2 Horizon League opponents are on the docket this week, starting with that trip to Valparaiso. What can we expect from the Crusaders on Wednesday?
Well, I mean, Valpo's played a pretty tough schedule. They just got back from California, where they played 2 really good teams. They've played Notre Dame at home, and I can't remember the other ones, but I mean, a fairly tough schedule. And they have some youth, and they're trying to go through it just like we are. So, I think they're well coached, and they have some Indiana, Michigan kids. I think it's primarily Indiana and Michigan, and both those, Indiana has really good basketball. So you're going to be playing on the road. It's going to be a good atmosphere. It's a little bit smaller gym than what we play in, but not that much. And we're just going to need to be ready. Valpo will come out hungry. And we need to make sure that we execute our game plan, that we play defense, that our offense starts with our defense, and that we finish it by rebounding. So we're looking forward to the challenge of playing Valpo.
Coach, I know it's early in the season, but with all these new pieces and everything going on, where do you feel like the team's at right now? I mean, not so much in the general sense, but I mean, we've seen a lot of production out of some players and a lot of potential out of others. Where do you feel like we are right now?
I really like the glimpses that we've seen and the growth that we've seen in our team up to this point. It's exciting to know that we can grow even more, and and that we haven't touched our ceiling, that we're not even near our ceiling. And then we've quite frankly, we've had some players that haven't even got a chance to touch the floor this year, that will be factors for our team. And so that's great to see our young players growing up, to see our team growing up, to see our team maturing, and to know how much better we can be. And one of the main differences is consistency. We need to be consistent. We need to be consistent on the defensive end, working together, getting stops and so forth. And on the offensive end, we need to be consistent in our execution. We need to be consistent in what we're looking for and being on the same page. Those are things we certainly can get better at, and we will get better at.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.